would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
A&M comes back out with another first down. On the ground, it's Owens. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To the air. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Moss. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Bulldozes his way through. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggie! Great job by the back on the option. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. In front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
On the ground, it's Cobb. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. To the 15. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And some room to work. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Running to Green. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Aggies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Moss. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Texas A&M.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Now trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field, and if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Heaves it deep. Got it inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Auburn to the line in a hurry. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to go deep. It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be changing the route. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Owens. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. Slithers into space. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Texas A&M 21, Auburn 17.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked off his feet. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a running room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's Owens. Still on his feet at the 25. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Offense facing 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. And nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Hard-hitting tackle. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, a lot of space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Coleman. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Working that left side now. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here
game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Auburn.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Snapped it in the shotgun. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just 1 play. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending.